Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Bo. We're going to do a little Stanley Parable. This game's been out for a bit, but caught it on the Steam sale. I'd recommend going and checking it out. I know if you're watching this on December 19th or the 20th, you got time in order to get this for about $9. Outside of that, it's $15, but not too bad. Options-wise, listen to the sound. It's like you're typing on a computer, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's begin the game. The end is never the end is never the end is never the end. I don't know the premise of the game. Can't remember it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And unfortunately, I can't watch that. Because on a Let's Play, you can't watch those things. A guy named Stanley. All right. Huh. Okay, we can't go in through there.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I hate Mondays.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh. Who farted is the mug. That's a great mug. I gotta find something like that. Shut that guy's computer off. I like work. I just hate my boss. Smile. I wish I could read some of these things. I wonder if there's a zoom or something. Duck is control. Mouse. Oh, mouse 1 is for using things.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
That's pretty good. All right, so I'm sorry, dude. We'll just keep doing the story. Oh, shut that off. What? There was a computer left on? You guys shut that shit off, man. We can't just leave that. I don't think I can actually do anything about it. I wonder if there's an achievement for shutting all the computers off or something, because it seems like I can actually touch them and stuff. That who farted one. I gotta find that. Oh. Someone dropped some coffee. Some bullshit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I did?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
You know, I was kind of being a dick, just trying to try something different. Guess this is a depressing office. My God.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
That's pretty goddamn funny.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No way, we're going through this room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's funny. Oh, does it say boobies? No, it doesn't. Do not lie. for you are lying right now. Stop. Misuse of cargo lift, $1,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
That's pretty great.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? Ah, I can't do anything opposite. Ah, damn it. Ah!
Her, Stan.
Ah, what the hell?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Oh, dude, that's so messed up.
Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come
Really?
inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
What a dick.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley. Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature
Aw,
of his
dude,
existence.
seriously?
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Oh,
He's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I can't do anything other than pressing the 6. I'm trying to press everything else other than the goddamn 6.
But in his mind, in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Ah, this is depressing.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Press N to spend time with the
So
boys.
he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
I am curious
Mere
what the hell
thought
happened.
That his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
To tell a kid
It
story?
was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Oh.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality,
balls.
all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh, this is...
And I'm trying to tell him this. That
This
in
is
this
so
world,
depressing.
he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains
like what I
there,
do for a
he's
living,
slowly
basically.
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Wow. It's pretty goddamn introspective. Oh, shit. I'm right back where I started.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see.
No way.
And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What? What?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
Are you
decided to go to the
shitting
meeting
me?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What is it? So we just keep going back and forth, doing the same damn thing. I wonder if it's because I went through a different door. Oh, man. Weird. I think this is why this game... I mean, I was...
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors,
I'll go to the left this
he entered
time.
the door on his left.
Yeah, let's go left, yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
unbelievably
his
amazing
boss's
work all the
office,
time, every day with
hoping he might
notification
find an
notifications.
answer there.
How to solve, let it ball up inside, take it out passive aggressively, and resent coworkers for not supporting you more. That's funny. Oh, no. No. This is totally like what I have to deal with in like the corporate environment. Shit. I have to sit here watching this because charts and slides. Graphs about things and money. Repeat at which chart on the same slide depicts the same information. It's just a shitload of charts with the same info. That's funny. Ah, no. Raven. No charts, please. I'm begging you. In your boss appreciation minute workshop, circle the 20 top things to love about your boss. Fill out the triplicate. Present to your boss appreciation form specialist or whatever. If you find yourself in a conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, you're inclined toward a conflict either one of kind, but want to hire you. Despite the two people to fight right now, you're both of them. Oh, shit. Ah, no, that looks exactly like where I'm at right now. This is really depressing for an office worker, a guy like me. Oh, Jesus. Teenage demographic, finding teenagers. I think that's a stupid... More water coolers. There you go. Work harder, harder worker. Global shift, monetize, free to play, to do synergy, whatever. It's kind of cool. I like looking at these things because it's all different. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy who moved my nose. That's kind of funny. All right, let's bail.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Fuck that, there's gotta be something in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Ah. Alright, let's bail.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
We'll follow it and see what happens. I can definitely see there's like a lot of places where you're gonna have to like do different things. Oh, Jesus. Well, a boy's gotta pee, right? The hell does that say? Business time. Business time. Come on, get your friends. Gonna be the fun that never
Stepping
ends.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated
What
this.
the hell?
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Two, 8, 4, 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ah, this is Creep City. Creepy. Ah! Okay. They were super creeps.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his
Weird.
chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, let's see what the hell happens here. This is funky. Escape.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Fuck that. We're leaving.
This passageway had the word escape written on it. The truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Good. Let's get the hell out of here.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nah, we're totally not going through mind control facility.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Come on. Wow. What the hell?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait. What the hell?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did
super
the narrator
creepy.
think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same.
Oh, man.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, wow. What the hell does this say? And also throughout the development, through the core layout, iteration. Oh, how creeps. Filing cabinets. Oh, okay. I don't remember any of those sounds. Huh. Alright, well, this is odd. Photocopier. Ooh, alright. How's the game? It's cool, good. I like the control room, really know how. Oh, weird. After the second was sent out, we emailed the. It's like all full of spoilers and shit. I don't want that. That's creepy. What? What the hell is this? So weird. Let's just go to the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
What?
No,
the on and off?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape or press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Oh, God. Super creeps. Weird. So they're saying there's no other way to quit other than to press escape and begin the game again. Wow. We'll keep trying another couple of these. Anyway, that was the Stanley principle, the first kind of 2 ways to do it. We will go about this again. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe. We'll talk to you guys soon. Freaking weird game. All right, see ya.